We're going to have some fun tonight. We got so much stuff to open, and we're going to go over the list of that here in a second. But I think I'm the most excited about Crown Royal basketball, which just came out today. I'm so jazzed about that. But we got lots of stuff to do before we get to that. Let's start off looking at a little info here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is about Leaf Greatest Hits. There's one box of 2017 baseball. There's a full case of 2017-18, which is the current season basketball. There's a full case of football. Trying to put together a break for them, done here through chat. So far, not going all that well. So what may happen if we don't see some traction after tonight, I'm going to take these away. This option will be gone, and we'll maybe do fixed price random team or something like that. And of course, you see there with the cases, we're opening 3 gold and 5 silver VIP packs. And then we had a different ratio, of course, for the baseball, which is not the full case. If you're interested in any of these spots, just shoot me a message over on eBay and let me know, and we'll plug you in there. But I suspect that this is going to end up having to change formats. Okay, so here's what we need to know getting started about tonight. First off, feedback. I completely automated my feedback several years ago. That's so you guys don't ever have to wait on me. So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're instantly going to get it in return. And the second thing you see on the page there, which is really the most important thing, is to say thank you. Because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. So thank you for coming by tonight. I will also note that we do have a few teams that are unpaid as of right now. Okay, so we've got some teams in several different breaks that I'm still waiting on payment. So if you are one of those people, please take a moment while we're going through all of this information and get your payment in so that we don't have to worry about that sort of thing. What we're looking at right now, these are breaks that are already up and listed on eBay. Things that are coming up over the next 5 days. So tomorrow night we're going to do a triple play box. That's 3 autographed items in there. It's an autographed baseball, an autographed jersey, an autographed photograph. And you know what? Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are both in that series. So maybe we'll get lucky. We're also going to open 2 cases of Unparalleled Football tomorrow night. So a 16-box, 2-case break of that. Sunday, we'll do another half case of our Leaf Autograph football jerseys. We'll do another case of Clearly Authentic, and we're going to wrap up the Allen and Genter on Sunday night. So that'll be the final Allen and Genter that we have. Monday night, we'll do another autographed full-size football helmet, but from Gold Rush that time. We'll do a second case of Crown Royal basketball on Monday night and another 2-case break of Unparalleled. On Tuesday, it is triple play again, Clearly Authentic, and we will do an 8-box jumbo case of Topps Chrome, which will have a massive 40 autograph hits in it. Wednesday night's going to be another busy night, kind of like tonight is. We're going to do a lot of memorabilia in there. We'll do an autographed New Era baseball hat. We're going to do an autographed baseball jersey that was part of the National Show exclusive editions. We'll also open another half case of the Leaf Autograph football jerseys. Guess what comes out on Wednesday? Oh, so much stuff. It's going to be so much fun. National Treasures Collegiate Football. We're going to open a full case of it. Origins Football. We're going to open a full case of it. And Leaf Flash Football actually is coming out on Tuesday, but I didn't get it listed till Wednesday. So, you know, we'll do a break Tuesday night anyway from that original break that was listed. That'll break Tuesday at 7. But anyway, so that's what we are looking at in the days ahead for tonight. There's lots of information on this page, okay? So we're going to start out talking about our free shipping breaks first. That's all of our memorabilia. That's the autographed basketball, the autographed batting helmet, and the autographed full-size football helmet. I'm anticipating those things to ship on or before Thursday. Free shipping stuff always goes out on a slightly different schedule than the paid shipping stuff. So plan on Thursday. Be pleasantly surprised if I can get it out to you faster than that. Here's the other thing that you need to know if you're in one of those memorabilia breaks. If your team is not the team that is pulled and you're entitled to a consolation card, which you are, I track that stuff for a rolling 90-day period. So normally if you're in one of those free shipping breaks, what happens is I just hang on to that consolation card until the next time when you do pull a card or an item. Then I would gather them all up and ship them out all at once to you with that next thing that you pulled. If you don't want to wait and you're in the memorabilia breaks, send me a message on eBay and let me know. I will stick it in a just plain white envelope, slap a stamp on it, and get it on the way to you. The paid shipping breaks tonight, that's Elements, Clearly Authentic, and Crown Royal. I am projecting to ship out on Tuesday. If I can get it to you faster than that, I will, but I think Tuesday is a pretty reasonable estimate from where things sit right now. If you happen to get skunked in one of those breaks, Elements, Clearly Authentic, or Crown Royal, your consolation card or cards, you know what? They're going to ship out with the rest of the break, so you don't have to worry about that. Anything you're due will ship out with the whole break on or about Tuesday. So once again, the order we're going in tonight's going to be the autographed basketball, the autographed batting helmet, the autographed football helmet, Elements football, Clearly Authentic baseball, and Crown Royal basketball. So let me check one thing. I'm leaving you on that page for a hot second here. I'm looking to see if we are all paid up in this first break. So give me a second to check that. And see, we've got somebody who hasn't paid, but they sent me a message earlier telling me they were going to be late, so we're not going to sweat that one. And I think the rest of that is good. We may have some spots, guys, in the batting helmet coming up potentially. We'll see if that payment comes in before that. But it looks like all the payments have now come in for the first break, so we're ready to rock with that. So that is a 2017-18 Hit Parade National Show exclusive edition autographed basketball break number 1. And of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Friday night, the 17th of August. We have our team names there on the left-hand side, and winning bidders are across from it on the right. And a new spreadsheet will go up before the start of every break. So if this is not your break, you are still going to get a chance to see your name up there as soon as we get to your item. Last but not least, I'm taking autofocus off. When I set the focus manually, it will slightly put the background out of focus, but not to worry, we're going to be able to see everything. So Ron is here. Oh, Ron is up flying too. He's 38,000 feet in the air. Where are you headed, Ron? Somewhere good and fun, I hope. And Darren is in chat wanting to know about unpaid. So we'll see. We'll check on that before the next break, guys. Randy's here. Gina, you're looking about unpaid and Crown Royal. I'll check that again right before we get to that break. SNS Design is here. Ron Payne is headed to Baltimore. Huh. All right, cool. Headed into BWI. Coming in from LAX. Man, I've made that flight more than once. Wildcard Sports Collectibles. Buckeye for Fun. So we got Jared West is here and Ruben is here. So we got all kinds of things going. Oh, we got all kinds of people in the house tonight. So this is our national exclusive edition of our autographed full-size basketball. And I'm trying to kind of, now that they put these seals on the top, I kind of try to cut them so that you guys can see me actually cut the seal. And hopefully I'm not going to cut my hand off. It's just not like a way I'm used to doing it. And it's kind of awkward, it seems. But eventually we get it done. Meanwhile, I can't even get the plastic cut off. So I'm apparently having all kinds of challenges with doing it sideways, aren't I? Yes, indeed. Wow. Ruben is not feeling happy about his ex-wife tonight. He says that if we find his, I'm going to have to stand that up. He says if we find his ex-wife's autograph in a break, it would be a 1 of 1 from Satan. So apparently he's had a bad day today with the ex-wife, it sounds like. So sorry about that. That doesn't sound good, Ruben. T. Cassidy is here. We've got a Hit Parade autograph thing and a little code that might save me some money, maybe. Or has it expired already? Probably already expired. But that's usually the way those things work. Whenever I find those little codes in there, they're pretty much always expired by the time I get around to opening whatever it is. Jay Allen is here. Yeah, I know, Gina. I have a hard time cutting those seals when it's turned sideways. It's just like not natural for me, but right now I can't even get the, oh, that's nice. I recognize that. That's John Wall, man. That's trying to roll away on me, but that's got to be John Wall's signature. Oh, no, it's not either. It's John Wallace. What? I'm thinking we had John Wall. Daggone it. We have John Wallace. And there's your authentication. And, like, I don't even know John Wallace. What? I got to look that up. There's the authentication, the sticker that goes with the card. Of course, the thing that's on the item is the more important of the two. I'd love it if that would stop rolling, but being that it is a round ball, I'm going to assume that it's not going to stop rolling, and we're just going to do that. And I'm going to look for John Wallace, and I really thought I looked at that signature, I was like, oh man, we got John Wall. No, we don't. We have John Wallace. Okay, well, let's see who that is. Some of you may know, you probably do. I can't see the chat right at this second because I'm busy over here heading to NBA.com to try to figure out who John Wallace is, so just bear with me here for a second. We're gonna learn something together here, or maybe you already know, and I'm just gonna be learning, but it's loading. Okay, so he played, oh good grief, he played a bunch of different places. He played 2 seasons with the Knicks, 2 seasons with the Raptors, a Piston, a Sun, and a Heat. So it looks like it's between the Knicks and the Raptors then, because we have looks like 2 stints with each. So Knicks and Raptors will head to, unless we have the same person. I guess I could have turned it so you could have seen the autograph while it's been sitting there. I didn't do a very good job with that, did I? Now it's trying to roll away in another direction. Okay, whatever, ball. Just go on and roll away. So Knicks and the Raptors. That's where we got to go to. And let's see about... Let's go over here first and see if we happen to have the same person that owns both teams, which would save us some time if we did. The Knicks, Jay Will, and the Raptors, Houston. So no, we don't have the same person. So you know what that means. Here we go to random. So I'm going to type in Knicks and then Raptors in that order. I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 aren't going to count. It's the third and final random that will determine where that is going to go. Okay, so here we go. If you have the Knicks and the Raptors, good luck to you. So here goes the first one, ignore it. The second one, you can ignore it. Here's our third and final. And it went 3 times. Does it say that? Yeah, 3 times our date and time stamp, and it heads off to the Knicks. So this ball that is not John Wall, mind you, but John Wallace is headed to the New York Knicks by way of random. And it didn't fit very well in its little carry case. I suspect you saw me struggling trying to get it out of there, but it does have a little drawstring carry case, so I'm trying now to get it back in there. And yeah. Let me just write the Knicks on the top so that I know, not on top of the ball, obviously on top of the box. And then we can move right on down the road. Okay, that took like a while, didn't it? It's like, they always kind of take forever if you don't know who somebody is. Like, why are they sending us stuff when we don't know who they are? There you can see that it's the national exclusive. Let's get ourselves back over here into our handy spreadsheet. Chances are you saw this a moment ago, but if you did not see that a moment ago, if you weren't logged in or something, please take a minute, look at what you see there on the screen, pop into chat and let me know if you have any questions. But it's about consolation cards as well as your anticipated shipping date. This is 2018 Hit Parade National Show Exclusive Edition autographed baseball batting helmet. Whew! It's break number 9. And of course, it also ended tonight, Friday night, the 17th. I forgot to check if we had any unpaid spots in that, so I guess better check that really quickly and make sure. We do actually have one in here, but let me see who this is. Hang on a second. See if I recognize this person at all. I really do not. So we have the Cardinals available in this break that are not paid. So does anyone want the St. Louis Cardinals in this break? Let me just switch you back to, the main screen for a second so that I can go in and make an adjustment on this spreadsheet really quickly here. And now I can switch you back over there. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We're going to just do a little quick scroll down through here so you can match yourself up with your team. And of course, yeah, we see the St. Louis Cardinals are unpaid in there. I just looked up there. One of you guys said that even the bag didn't like John Wallace. That's so awful. I just don't know the player, so I don't know if he was good or if he was not or what. I don't know. But anyway, we saw what happened with him. Okay, so we are the autographed full-size batting helmet. Again, the National Exclusive Edition. I'm going to stand this bad boy up to cut the edges, and then we'll try again to cut the seal down the middle from the side and see if I can somehow master that. I don't understand really why I can't, but I seem to have some sort of an issue with cutting it that way. Getting better. Oh, Ian Tisdale, you want the St. Louis Cardinals in this break, you're saying? The unpaid team? Then you know what? I would just end up sending you something that's another advertisement with a, hang on a minute, got a little code on it that I actually want to try to use if that thing's not expired, which is why I covered it up. Yeah, so Ian, can I trouble you to just type in there, if you would, what your eBay username is or your email, whichever you're comfortable typing. And after the break is over, I will send you a PayPal money request for that spot, okay? Because otherwise, and I'll have to go in, of course, and take care of canceling the sale with the original guy as well after the break, since he didn't pay and we're reselling his spot. We have a little cubby here, and let's see who our cubby is. It is a dual auto, apparently, Walton and Soto. And I don't like to touch these a whole lot because I don't want to get a bunch of fingerprints on them, but we can take a little bit of a better look at it. So there you've got two Cubs autographs on your helmet. There is tucked up inside a Dave and Adams certificate of authenticity, and on the back is the sticker that matches that certificate of authenticity. And of course, these are authentic MLB batting helmets. So you saw the Major League logo, the logo man and such on there. So the Cubbies are taking home the helmet, the batting helmet, I should say. We got another helmet to do in a minute, and that'll be a football helmet. All right, Ian, I will just write that down, and we'll get that taken care of after the fact. Thank you for picking that up. I'm writing this down, and there we go. All right, that one is out the door. Let me get it moved out of the way, and we're going to then move on to our full-size football helmet. All right, here's this bad boy. I don't know why it says Series 31 on it. I think that's kind of weird, but it also says, I'll show you, there's where it says National exclusive edition, but of course the other one, the sticker across the center, also said exclusive or whatever, but it doesn't on this one for whatever reason. They did it differently. I put us on the wrong page. We'll try that one more time. Yeah, I know. That's been up there a bunch. But people jump in and out of the breaks all the time. So there it is one more time. So if you haven't looked at it, please do. I won't subject you to saying it all again verbally, probably until we get about to elements, which will be in a minute. So this is 2018 Hit Parade National Show Exclusive Edition Autograph Full-Size Football Helmet, break number 19. So this is not the 19th break of the National Edition, but it is the 19th break of a 2018 helmet from Hit Parade. Basically, Hit Parade does so many series, it's just impossible to, we'd be forever going like series whatever, break one, and I think it would just get confusing if you ever had to go back and try to figure out something. If you had to go back and look at a break or whatever. So I just, regardless of what the series is, I just keep the numbering going in order on the Hit Parade stuff. And the Gold Rush too, really. You are looking for a Marcus Mariota and a Derrick Henry dual autographed helmet. That is very specific. That's a very, very specific request. Is that even in here? Do we even know if that's a possibility? I haven't, I haven't looked at in a while what they gave us as the little, what do you call it? They always give you just a little tiny glimpse at the checklist, but they never give you the full checklist with Hit Parade. So you kind of only can go by those pictures and things that they provide, or they'll give a list of names or whatever, and that's usually about all we can go by. S&S Design is calling it as the Dolphins. Ruben says it's the Eagles. Oh, and John was asking about elements. Randy, thank you for jumping in there and answering that for me. I didn't see that till just now. It is a Green Bay Packer. And I looked at the sticker on the inside of its little carry case there, and it tells me that that signature is Sterling Sharp. So Green Bay Packers and Sterling Sharp are our full-size helmet. I didn't really quite get our little camera set back down very well, did I? And we have a Beckett authentication card somewhere on the back. Yes, we have a Beckett authentication sticker that goes along with. And we'll give you one more look. If you have the Packers, there's your helmet that'll be coming to you with Sterling Sharp. And I keep doing the same thing. I don't know what I keep doing every time I set it back down. I fold up the legs of the tripod. That doesn't work too well. Finrod, did you hit that? Because you're saying woohoo, and I know you like the Packers, which beat the stuffing out of my Steelers last night. So I'm going to assume that this Sterling Sharp maybe is headed to you. Am I right? Headed your way? All right, all of the memorabilia is out of the way. Let me get our cases scooted up here, and we're going to get started on some case breaks. All right, let me find what I need to find on here. Get the spreadsheet flipped back over. Okay, so this time I am going to run through the whole thing here again for a quick little second. This applies to our paid shipping breaks, which is Elements, which we're getting ready to start, Clearly Authentic, and Crown Royal. I'm anticipating them to ship out on Tuesday. If I can get them to you faster than that, I will, but I do have some appointments on Monday. I don't know how long they're going to run, so I projected both last night and tonight's breaks to go out on Tuesday. and maybe I can get some of them out earlier. But for now, let's stick with Tuesday. And if you happen to get skunked in any of these breaks tonight for Elements or Clearly Authentic or Crown Royal, any consolation cards that you are due are going to ship right then with the rest of the break. So a little different than the free stuff where the consolation cards are normally held for till you have your next hit and then, tracked for 90 days and that sort of thing. So it will go out with the rest of the break. This is 12 boxes of 2018 Elements Football. It's a full case break. It is break number 7, and it's the last of the Elements that I have on hand, which I'm kind of going to miss it because I got to be honest, I like it pretty much. I'm not as wild about the ones that aren't the metal cards. Just, I don't know. I don't like them as much, but I love the metal cards. Love, love, love. And we've pulled some extremely nice hits, both metal and otherwise. And I may try to pick up some more of this along the way. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take a little spin through probably after we break some Origins. I'll hit my distributors up again and see who's still got Elements left. But of course, we've got to get into Origins and National Treasures Collegiate first. Both those coming out Wednesday. And Leaf Flash, we'll be into that on Wednesday as well. And for those of you who are in the Leaf Flash, we had the little debacle where it was supposed to have been in last Friday. That was its release date. And Leaf didn't bother to tell anybody until Friday afternoon that, oh, hey, it's really not coming until, the 21st. So by then, it was too late. eBay wouldn't let me end the auctions that day. So it was too close to the scheduled end time. So it had to run, and then we had to reschedule the break. So for those of you who are in that break number 1, I will still send you a message about this, but it is definitely going to be here on the 21st. So we are definitely going to open it at 7 o'clock as we had initially kind of planned. Because I verified the tracking info today that it's on the way, on time, scheduled to be delivered on the 21st. So there you go. Hey, Philip. Philip's here. Oh, Ruben, you named your son Ninja? That's actually kind of cool, man. Because you know what? Like, who's going to mess with somebody whose name is Ninja, right? And you're going to be like, no, pass. I'll pick on someone else. I'm not picking on Ninja. But yeah, I don't know. There are probably several people named Sterling. That's of course, how your comment started, is who names their kid Sterling. I don't know. Imagine there are other Sterlings besides just Sterling Sharp. Randy has the Patriots. We've got one sunk down in the bottom. I hate when they do that. Some of the really heavy, well, they're all heavy, but some of them sink down past that little thing in there, that little insert that's meant to keep them from sinking. Sometimes fails to do so. Oh, I tried something new. Didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work at all. Epic fail. Okay. I was just trying. Stang Lover, you said it looks like your twin with the cards and the giants. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Looks like you're twins with the cards and the giants. I'm confused. I know, I'm easily confused. I know what all of you are thinking. Yeah, we know you're confused. Hey, listen, I do my best, all right? We do our best. Okay. We almost have them all out of here. So if you haven't done an Elements break before, obviously you can see we've got 1 pack per box. In each pack, we will find 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. One of our autographs will be a regular, cardboard sort of card. And we'll then have, I was also trying to do this differently. I'm trying all this stuff that somebody said, oh, it'll be much more efficient. But you know what? It doesn't work for me. So it is actually less efficient for me. Anyway, one of our cards will be autographed. It will be an actual metal card. The relic will be framed in a little mini frame. And the other autograph card is a regular card with a piece of metal entrapped in it with the signature on it. And occasionally it'll be a piece of acetate entrapped, and that's usually on our case hit. This is numbered to 10. It's Tom Brady and the Patriots. So whoever asked for a Patriot, hey, first out, there's your Patriot. And our first framed card out is Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the Packers to 125. Sometimes these little frames can have a few little dents or dings or some little chips off the finish and things, so don't be alarmed if it's that way when you receive it. They come out of the pack that way occasionally, although mostly they've looked pretty good. These, on the other hand, virtually all of these that we pull, you're going to have edge and corner issues to varying degrees, more so usually on the back than the front. That is Bradley Chubb to 125 for the Broncos. It's a nice little hit. And our autographed metal card is numbered to 50. It's DJ Chark and the Jags on the gold variation. We always like to see the gold coming out. Always a good sign. The boys are in the house. That is Deion Sanders to 50. For the Browns, we have Baker Mayfield as our framed relic. That's numbered to 99. And I feel like we've pulled all 99 of them ourselves. I know that we haven't, but it kind of feels like we have, just by the way. Kerryon Johnson and the Lions. That is numbered to 350. And we have Brett Kiesel for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Fear the Beard to 150. I just realized that the camera angle is maybe a little bit high and was kind of cutting off the bottom of the card, wasn't it? Let's just move that ever so slightly. I think I had it set a little higher for the memorabilia. We'll see if that lines up a little better for the cards. We have a redemption, so you know what's going to happen. I'm going to save it for last. That is to 75. It's Marcus Mariota and the Titans. Our framed rookie relic is Mike Gesicki. And you managed to get a two-color patch out of that one, numbered to 99 for the Dolphins. Here comes James Washington, one of the few bright spots for the Steelers against the Packers. That is 125. It's one of the few things that I think went well. Of course, you know things just aren't going well when the opposing team scores 51 points. Like I don't care if it's your second or third unit or whatever. The other team really should not be scoring 51 points if you have a decent defense. So, ooh, that was ugly. It was painful. Metal Moments. This is a case hit, so we typically find one of these per case. This particular one is Adrian Peterson, numbered to 50 for the Vikings. A radioactive rookie, Jalen Samuels, to 99. Got himself in the end zone as well, apparently, against the Packers. I only got to see the highlights. Oh, Giants. Now you're happy. Here comes your Saquon Barkley. Definitely, you know, again, we see imperfections on these edges and corners. It's not perfect back there, but it is a wonderful hit, numbered to 25. Nice low number hit. Saquon Barkley for the Giants, who's really just going to be pretty awesome. I think we can all agree. So nice hit there. Kalen Ballage, because we're never going to open a 2018 product without finding a bunch of Kalen Ballage, it seems. He just apparently sat down and signed for 6 days straight. That is numbered to 199 for the Dolphins. First out, it's Aaron Rodgers and the pack to 25. We have the Colts showing up with Naheem Hines. He likes to show up a lot too in 2018 products. That is numbered to 125. Dante Pettis for the San Francisco 49ers, numbered to 350. And the Saints get involved with Morton Anderson to 199. And I've got to tell you, we've pulled Morton Anderson before too. And the last time that we pulled him, I believe we found 2 of his autographs in one case, I think. So, you know, we haven't pulled all 199 of his, but we've definitely pulled him before. Kicker for the Saints. And this is for the Chargers. It's to 75. It's Joey Bosa. Dual relic for the Saints, Alvin Kamara and Ricky Williams. That is numbered to 75. Little framed dual relic for New Orleans. New Orleans is going to hit right behind it again. Traquan Smith to 125. So New Orleans is kind of cruising along right now, back-to-back hits. They're feeling pretty good about things. Oh, look at that. Seahawks. Richard Sherman to 15. I like that hit. I want to say maybe we pulled another one of these Richard Shermans. Maybe we didn't, but I think we did. I mean, I think we did. Either way, that's a nice hit. If you have Seattle, that probably made you fairly happy, I would think. Here's Joey Bosa again to 75 for the Chargers. We have a dual relic for the Bears. Jordan Howard, Matt Forte, numbered to 75. And then we have a Bengals rookie. It's Mark Walton. He always has a huge signature, and that is numbered to 350. And you know what? I'm really proud of him, though, because he has a huge signature, but he kept it all like on the part that you can see on the card. A lot of these guys don't sign in the middle of the little metal piece that they give them, so part of their signature gets, you know, cut off when it gets inserted into the card. But Mark Walton, man, he's kind of the man. He fit that all right in that spot. Darius Geist to 99 for the Redskins. That's got to be one you're just going to have to stash and wait on for a year. Out with the torn ACL, of course. For the Eagles, you have Brian Dawkins to 50. Framed relic is for the Lions. It would be Kerryon Johnson to 50, and that's a nice patch, guys. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like part of a number. That's how I would look at that and assume that's part of a number. But either way, it's probably the nicest of the framed relics that we've seen tonight. And you know what? Just in case you were wondering, you'll also get a Kerryon Johnson autograph coming out right behind it, 350 as well. We seem to be doing back-to-back hits here the last couple of boxes. Oh, Jets. Oh, look at that. To 25, Sam Darnold. Hey, hey. So now we've pulled Sam Darnold to 25 and Saquon Barkley to 25 out of this case. Now tell me why you wouldn't like elements. Yeah, exactly. We love it. I love it. I love it. But I know there are people who are kind of like, you know, they're not all that wound up about elements, but not me, man. I like it. Especially the metal cards. To 75, it's the Dolphins. Kenyon Drake. Ronald Jones coming out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is numbered to 125. Rashad Penny. Seahawks, you already have a nice Richard Sherman. How about your rookie to go with it to 350? Or one of your rookies, I should say. Your first round rookie, anyway. Fred Taylor to 25. Another nice throwback, low number. Of course, he's really the only throwback, but another nice low number hit. Fred Taylor and the Jags. Buckeye for fun. You like the Bosas because you're a Buckeye fan. All right. I can be on board with that. Mr. Barry Sanders to 50 for the Lions. Here's Naheem Hines again. This one is numbered to 99. Here comes Kiki for the Houston Texans. He is numbered to 350. We pulled his 1 of 1 out of here not too awfully long ago. At least I think it was out of here. We pulled a 1 of 1 of him recently, and I think it was here. Marquez Valdez Scantling. That is numbered 250. We got a little, I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, it wiped off. So that's the important part. So the pack with a nice gold to 50. See another redemption rearing its ugly head there on the back. This is numbered to 75. It's Josh Gordon. Kyle Lauletta makes an appearance for the Giants. That's numbered to 50. That's another really nice patch. Of course, once they hit Saquon Barkley, they're like, yeah, we don't care about the rest. I mean, I'm sure they do, but you know what I mean. Here comes Anthony Miller for the Chicago Bears. Anthony is numbered to 350. So now we have a pair of redemptions. We have not yet seen our neon signature, which is normally a case hit. We have had one case, I think, or maybe two, where we pulled multiple neon signatures. And we have one case where we didn't pull any neon signature. But normally, you do pull one. So they could be one of those, maybe. LT, Lawrence Taylor to 50. And that, of course, also the Giants. Then the Dolphins. Here's Kalen again to 99. I see DJ Chark coming out for the Jags. DJ is numbered to 350. Oh, here comes a nice little rookie for the Broncos. Cortland Sutton to 199. Then our two redemptions that we're going to flip over. And what will happen is this. I will flip the redemptions over. We're probably going to know the teams, but we're still going to the Panini website where we'll bring up the checklist and just verify the teams on screen so that everyone's on the same page. And then after that, we will recap all of our hits in the break. Not the numbered base cards, but all of the other hits in the break. We'll just do a quick little stroll through those here in a second. Trying to find my marker so I can write on them. Tyreek Hill, Steel signature. So Kansas City Chiefs, like most of the time that the Chiefs show up, I think maybe every time, they have been a redemption. And we have one case where, didn't we have like 3 redemptions or something? And they were all Kansas City? I think we did. Oh, look at that. Jack Youngblood. That should be the Rams, I believe. We'll double check that on the checklist, but I don't ever remember Jack Youngblood being anybody but the Rams. But we're going to check it out. We'll make sure that that is correct before we move onward. If I can get myself on the right page anyway, that's what we'll do. Now, let me make sure you're on the page with me. Hooray! We got it accomplished. I'm trying, look at that. I'm trying to go down there to basketball. Whoops, no, not yet. Not quite doing Crown Royal yet, are we? Although I am excited about it, I do want to get into it. I cannot wait. Steel signatures, both of these were. And let's start out here with Mr. Tyreek Hill is card number 87. And where are you, bud? He is going to be numbered to 150. And then Jack Youngblood, who I believe is going to be a Ram, right up there. And he is. He is also numbered to 150. You will see him there as card number 84, just slightly above where Tyreek Hill is listed. So that was handy. We got both of those confirmed right there in one little screenshot. I like that plan. So let's recap elements. Next up behind elements is going to be Clearly Authentic Baseball. So for the Rams, Jack Youngblood, steel signatures to 150. Then we have steel signatures for the Kansas City Royals, Tyreek Hill to 150. Let's take a look at our relics. Now, I'm not going to go through and like read all these off again. We're just doing a quick little buzz through of everything. For the most part, guys, the frames that I've seen of these have really been in good condition. But every once in a while, you will see one that's got a little dent or an imperfection or a little piece of the finish that's coming off. But for the most part, they're in pretty good shape. Maybe a little better shape than they were in earlier years. You guys may remember that Panini's used those frames before, and sometimes they show up well, and sometimes they don't. These, however, almost all of these, you're going to have edge and corner issues, particularly noticeable on the back. For whatever reason, the way they cut them or the way they handled them or packed them or something has resulted in almost all of them having chipping and various edge and corner stuff. Many of you probably won't care because it's not massively, it's not horrible, but it's definitely there. There is Saquon Barkley to 25, and that's an example of what I'm talking about, all that little white down there on that edge in that corner. But you know what? You just hit Saquon Barkley to 25, I doubt you care. You're like, yeah, I'll take it with the little imperfection. And then I'm assuming every time we see steel signatures that this is the card that you would get. I would imagine that this is the card set that is referred to as steel signatures on the checklist. You never know, but that's what I think. There's the Richard Sherman to 15, and I forgot to stop on Sam. Let's flip Sam over again to 25 is a nice hit on the Darnold. Then Morton Anderson, Kalen Ballage, Brett Kiesel, and then the DJ Chark was to 50. Okay, Elements is in the books. Yeah, you're right. No neon signature in this one. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of weird, right? Like most of the time we get one. Some cases we've had 2 or 3, and this would make the second case where we didn't have one. However, we do have the Jack Youngblood, which is an older kind of throwback signature, but I think the card set said steel signature. So, yeah, I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason why sometimes the neon signatures don't show up. Other than, I guess, they're technically not supposed to be case hits, I guess. That they're not guaranteed case hits or whatever, but for the most part, we do find them. This, I think, being only the second time that we didn't find one. So you probably saw this a moment ago. You heard me talking about it already. So I'm just going to ask you, if you joined after I spoke about it, to please take a moment and read the info that you see there. It gives you a shipping date and some information about consolation cards. We are headed into a 20-box case of 2018 Topps Clearly Authentic Baseball. This is a full case break. It is break number 5. Like everything else we're opening tonight, it ended tonight, Friday night, the 17th of August. We have our team names there on the left-hand side, and our winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And Clearly Authentic, we've been having some pretty good luck with it. And we pulled out of there the other night, we pulled Mike Trout out and a Chris Bryant out of there. Francisco Lindor. So, we've really been pulling some nice stuff out of here for the most part. The longest part about this break is just getting everything out of the boxes. Okay, let me get this case moved away. So, I think just about every case, almost every case of this that we have opened, there has been redemptions. And every time we find a redemption in this product, it means we're also going to get an extra hit, because they put an extra one in there for you when you have a redemption, because Topps is nice that way. They don't like a lot of stuff to go out as redemptions. So for every one we find, it just means we get an extra hit in the case. So, if we find 3 redemptions, we're going to be looking for 23 hits instead of just 20 hits. So from that standpoint, I'm kind of a little bit like, yeah, let's pull some redemptions, Because, why not? There is one. So we know we've got at least one extra hit. We're up to 21 in this case now. Staying Lover, you said come on for, there's a second one. So now we know we're going to have 22 hits. You're looking for Twins, Padres, and the Nationals. You need Bryce Harper and Robles. You know, Robles has been coming out of here a lot. So, yeah, Bryce Harper we haven't seen. I haven't seen out of Clearly Authentic yet. But Victor we've seen in here a fair amount, I would say. Randy, you're looking for Mookie Betts. For the man, Mookie Betts. We were talking last night. SNS came in last night and said they were having a family debate about who had the most interesting name, or the best name, I think was the way it was phrased, the best name in baseball. And so we were throwing out all kinds of different scenarios, and I think a lot of people agreed that it was Mookie Betts. So that was kind of the general consensus of the night last night, that Mookie had the best name. So I saw they only suspended Urena for 6 games for beating Acuna on the elbow, and now Urena's trying to say he didn't do it on purpose. Like, are you kidding me? Yes, he did. Anybody can watch that and see he did that on purpose. And by the way, not for nothing, the fastest ball he's thrown to like start a game all year. So yeah, right, it wasn't intentional. But they only gave him 6 games. I mean, the guy only, you know, what's he going to miss? 1 start, if that? There was another redemption, so we'll be at 23 hits for the break, where we're sitting right at this moment. Gio's in the house. Hi, Gio. You got a package today. Oh, it is always a good day when you get a package. It's always my favorite kind of day, too. And you guys know what I got today? I got a package today from Amazon, and I ordered something that I know I shouldn't have ordered, because all I'm going to do is just eat it and then, like, immediately, and I'm going to gain about 500 pounds. But do you remember anybody, you'd have to maybe be of a certain age, but a candy called Bit of Honey? And they still make Bit of Honey, but, you know, they're not super easy to find these days, not as they were when I was younger and they were, you know, all over the place. Well, Amazon, I don't know, they must have been reading my mind or something. I was on there ordering something for my mom that she had asked me to have sent in, so I was taking care of that, and I see this thing pop up for this big jar of Bit of Honey. And I mean, I'm saying like big jar, guys, like 200 pieces of Bit of Honey candy in it or something insane like that. And I ordered that thing. And it came today, and I bet you I have already eaten 20 pieces of Bit of Honey out of it. It's crazy. And they're so fresh. Like, you know, sometimes if you find them in the store these days, because it's not, you know, as much of a popular candy as it maybe once was, and you find them in the store and you'll get them, and they're sometimes really hard, and you kind of have to, like, almost suck on them like they're hard candy until they loosen up a little bit. Oh, not these. I mean, these are like butter soft. They are so good. So I'm going to eat the whole 190, like, in a day. All right. So we have Chris Taylor, numbered to 25 to start things off for the Dodgers. Staying Lover, you remember them? All right, so you know what I'm going through here, trying to resist them then. And Randy, you're giving good vibes to this break. You say it's going to be a good one. I think you might be right. We're going to try really hard. This is Byron Buxton on a Fielding Award, and that is for the Twins. So we're off to a good start for Staying Lover anyway. For the Cincinnati Reds, we have Louis Castillo. Next up, we have Hunter Renfroe to 99. Hunter Renfroe, of course, is a Padre, which sounds a lot like Staying Lover's name getting called again, doesn't it? And then the Brewers, we have Eric, is it Thames? I always say his name wrong, but that's what we're going to go with anyway. Oh, there would be your Victor Robles, but not only do I have Victor for you, I have Victor to 75, so you get a nice little parallel. Unfortunately, his signature kind of blends into that black background, but it is on there. So there's your Nats, your Victor to 75. Here's another National, this one to 99. It's Rowdy Reed. For the Milwaukee Brewers, it is Travis Shaw. And we have Ben Gamel for number to 25. Oh, that's really low number on the Father's Day parallel for the Mariners. Wilson Contreras, that's a nice hit for the Cubbies. And that's a case hit on our baseball's finest all-stars. Next out for the Angels, it's Troy Scribner. Every time I see an Angel and I see somebody pitching, I think, oh, but yeah, it ends up being Troy Scribner way more than it ends up being Shohei Ohtani. Domingo Santana comes out for the Milwaukee Brewers, who are having quite a lot of hits tonight, as a matter of fact. Jackson Stevens is out for the Cincinnati Reds. The Yankees are in the house, and it's a nice one. Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. Excellent hit for New York. Hey, Gareth. Crown Royal is after we finish up here with Clearly Authentic. Tommy Pham is out for the St. Louis Cardinals. Next up, there's Victor again, and this Victor is to 25. So, Stanglover, you must be, as my grandmother would say, holding your mouth right. My grandmother, bless her heart, she's been deceased for many years, but my dad's mom, she always would say stuff like that. If you were having really good luck or, you know, something unusually good happened, she'd say, well, you must be holding your mouth right. So that's what she would say to you tonight after that nice second Victor hit there, that one to 25. Here's Max Fried for the Atlanta Braves. Dustin Fowler, Oakland A's. Here comes a case hit. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, it is. Reggie Jackson. I love me some Reggie Jackson. That is numbered to 30 for the Yankees with our case hit. And then we have Jose Altuve, Astros, with a nice one to 75. So, all in all, good there. But you know what? We've got 3 more things because we had 3 redemptions. We have 3 extra hits. They are Clint Frazier for the Yankees. Once again, of course, we will go and verify all of this momentarily. Next up, it's Manny Machado. That's nice in the blue parallel, so that'll be numbered as well. And of course, they're not going to tell us on the Topps website what it's numbered to, but we know, you know, blue is usually to 150, but in here it's different. And Clearly Authentic, it's different. And another Clint Frazier, this one in the blue parallel. So the Yankees, all of a sudden, right at the end of the break, of course, you already had the nice Gleyber Torres, but then you kind of finished up strong with a couple of Clint Fraziers and a Reggie Jackson. So let's get ourselves to the Topps website and look up some of this stuff. See what we can find for ourselves on here. Okay, so we need to find Clint Frazier. That should be pretty easy. He's right there, and you can see New York Yankees. And then we just need to scroll down and find Mr. Manny Machado. He is right there as a Baltimore Oriole. So both as expected there on the checklist. No surprises. So let's recap our Clearly Authentic. You have a Clint Frazier redemption for the Yankees, a Clint Frazier blue parallel for the Yankees, and a Manny Machado blue parallel for the Orioles. Jose Altuve was to 75. The Reggie Jackson was to 30. Victor here is to 25, but we've got another Victor coming in a little bit. There's Torres for the Yankees, Jackson Stevens for my Cincinnati Reds. Got lots of Brewers. And there's an Angel. There's a nice Wilson Contreras case hit for the Twins. Tommy Pham and the Cardinals, Ben Gamel and the Mariners. There's another Brewer. There's another National. That one's Rowdy Reed to 99. Here's a second Victor. That Victor is to 75. So the Nationals ended up really cashing in tonight, actually. a Brewer, a Padre, another Cincinnati Red. How about a Minnesota Twin? And we started things off tonight with Chris Taylor to 25 for the Dodgers. So that has this case of Clearly Authentic all wrapped up. Of course, we've got more to open because, yeah, we like it. So we got lots of it. Now, oh boy, this is going to be fun. We are headed into Crown Royal, which, yeah, I love. I love Crown Royal football. I've got to assume Crown Royal basketball is going to be equally awesome. They haven't made it in years, but yeah, I'm excited about it. Give me 1 second. I just want to check and see where we are in terms of payment on this particular break. I know I had one or two sitting out there. I want to see if they got cleared up, and it looks like everything is in. How about that for a change? Everything is in. I love it. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome tonight. All right, so you've had plenty of time to look at that. We don't have to stay on that page anymore. Let's come over here to this one. 2017-18 Crown Royal Basketball. It is a full case break. It's break number 1. Just came out tonight. We're opening it, of course, tonight, Friday the 17th of August. And if you don't know this already, this is probably going to make somebody happy. Well, if we pull it, it'll make you really happy. But both Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum are live in here, right? We don't have to wait on redemptions if we pull them. They're just going to show up in here. So it's been a while since we haven't seen redemptions, especially for Jason Tatum. I mean, he's been a redemption for how many products in a row? But he's live in Crown Royal, so yay. I think maybe, oh, these are in this case interestingly. Huh, okay. Hang on a second. I got to figure out what we have happening here. I don't know what is going on right here. These are little bitty too, and they're in the case like sideways, not stacked on top of one another like, you know, like they normally are when you take them out of a case, or maybe you don't know how they normally are when you take them out of a case. But anyway, and also, did I say this was a 12-box case? Because it's not. it's obviously more than that. It's a 16-box case. How did I list this thing on there? Did I say it was? No, I said it was 16. Okay, good. I just apparently had my own little mental lapse there, and I was thinking 12, and then I'm starting to take them out going, wait, what? There's definitely more than 12 in here. Yeah, there's 16 in here. All right, so we are looking for one autograph and one memorabilia card per box. You know Panini says on average, and of course, I believe we are also one pack per box, so we're just going to get all of our packs out of here, and then we'll go from there. This is like the tiniest little box, and I'm not exactly even sure how. Now look at that. Isn't that pack supposed to be, isn't that supposed to stay down in there? I guess it's not, but you would think so. Keep it from moving around, but I guess not. These are weird little tiny boxes, and no, I guess they're not supposed to go down in there. Strange. You will probably remember from past Crown Royal, I mean, again, it hasn't been in basketball since like 2009, so like I don't remember what those boxes look like, but the Crown Royal football boxes used to be a lot bigger than this. And of course, we had Crown Royal football hobby up until 2015, and then starting in 2016, they made it retail only. So 2016 and 17, Crown Royal football was retail, and I don't know what they're going to do with it in football this year, but they brought it back to basketball, so that's fun. Well, Stang Lover, I tell you what, Stang Lover is saying, you know, Crown Royal sold out this morning on the Panini website. And, you know, I think I told you earlier it was the first off the line, but it wasn't. Crown Royal wasn't first off the line. It was regular Crown Royal. And he's saying that he couldn't believe how quickly it sold out. But I tell you what, basketball this year has been, as you know, really a hot commodity. And the distributors just aren't getting that much. So it's people even buying it to break and stuff, just paying full retail price and hoping for the best. I didn't jump in there and get any this morning. I also probably didn't order as much of this as I really should have. And I really don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. I think I ordered 3 or 4 cases and that was it. And I probably could have gotten more. Well, I know I could have, but I just didn't. I didn't request them. Which is weird, because I do love Crown Royal. I think it must have been originally scheduled to come out on a different date or something. Because sometimes I have to look at my orders versus what else is coming out on a given date. Because there are weeks, you know, where you're approaching maybe $20,000 worth of products that you're paying for on really heavy weeks. So sometimes you have to adjust things and not get as much of one thing as you might like to be able to get a little bit of everything on some of those high dollar weeks. So I don't know if it was that or why I made the decision to only get 3 or 4 cases, but that's what I got. So yeah, Staying Lover, I'm telling you, most of that stuff, he's saying that, you know, it sold out in literally like 2 minutes. And I'm not surprised. I mean, they don't probably have a ton of it to begin with. But then on top of that, the stuff that they are making available on their website is usually stuff that's really hard to get somewhere else or already marked up somewhere else. So everybody kind of knows that's your best shot to get it, and they just jump on and grab it. I didn't try to order any on there today because I knew I had this coming from the normal sources, so I didn't jump into that fray. You're hoping that we pull some monsters. I hope so too, Kobe. I like Crown, and I hope we find some fun stuff. I'm going through this the first time, same as you, so we're going to kind of feel our way through what we're finding in here. So here's, of course, the familiar die-cut Crown series, and I'm assuming, as usual, the silvers are not numbered. Anything that has a color on it is going to be numbered. Bobby Portis is numbered to 25. So we're starting off with purple to 25. Yeah, I know, Stang Lover. Their website has been terrible. They have done some work on it, and they've got it in a little bit better shape, I think. But for sure, they're definitely some of the earlier stuff that you tried to order from the Panini website could be a little frustrating. Okay, so this is Panini's Choice. You guys probably remember this. It's numbered to 75. After they did away with Crown Royal itself in basketball, they moved that into Preferred, those Panini's Choice Awards. That's where we've seen them in recent years. We are starting out with TJ Leaf as our first autograph hit for the Pacers. Oh, that's right, Kobe. I forgot you were in Stanford. I forgot all about that. That's right. Markelle Fultz and the 76ers is our relic hit out of this box, and that is numbered to 249. And then it appears we have some more base cards that were underneath. So now I know how that's going to go. We'll pull those base cards up to the front in our future endeavors so we can get all of them out of the way first. You just have to figure out how they have all these little fun packs set up, and then life will be slightly easier. Now that's our hit. Okay. Whew. All right. All righty. So base cards are up first. Just as a point of reference, a lot of times the very tip of, I'm kind of looking at these, they're not too bad, but usually the rounded part on the crown and or the very tip of Panini's Choice, there's often some minor imperfections in those. Just, I guess, the way they cut them or whatever. There's numbered to 99. It's for the Pelicans. I just about said the wrong team. It's Meritic. I don't know. I can't say his name. We all know I can't say his name. Nikolai. And he went from the Bulls to the Pelicans, and I started to say the Bulls, and then I got myself all messed up. He's a Pelican. Pelican. Went over there after Boogie Cousins went down. John Wall numbered to 75, and that is Mamba's Choice. So you remember we used to have like Kobe's All-Star Rookie Team or something. This one is a Mamba's Choice Award. So we'll find, I'm sure, plenty of those as we go along as well. BJ Armstrong, that's numbered to 99. That one is for the Bulls. Now I can say the Bulls, which I was trying to say for Nikolai a minute ago. Josh Jackson and the Phoenix Suns to 249 is our relic hit. I need to set these in some sort of a different way. I don't quite know what the different way is, but maybe let's just do them like that. Okay, now maybe trying to keep them in some way that makes sense for when we have to recap it so that it's not all over the map. Okay, here come our base cards. Jeremy Lamb for the Hornets. That is numbered to 99. It's actually John Wall this time. You're right, Dave. You know what, though? Did you guys not... I mean, first of all, I had never heard of the other John. But secondly, when I saw that, I mean, I just would have sworn it was John Wall's signature that didn't look like... Not that I've memorized John Wall's signature, but it just didn't look like it said Wallace. It just looked like it said John Wall. At least it did to me. So, anyway, yeah, I messed that up. But, oh well, we figured it out. The Pelicans, Anthony Davis. That is numbered to 75, and that's Panini's Choice Awards. John Collins and the Hawks. That is numbered to 199. But I don't know why. Sometimes I'm like, where do all these obscure players come from? And some of the signed jerseys and signed basketballs and things. Sometimes you're just kind of like, wait, where did you even find this person? Like, aren't they? Where were they signing stuff? TJ Leaf, numbered to 249 for the Pacers. But yes, if it had been John Wall, that was going to be a pretty amazing hit because, you know, all of his autograph memorabilia is sold through Panini and it is monstrously expensive. So that was going to be, would have been an awesome hit had it actually been John Wall, but sadly it was John Wallace or whatever. Chris Middleton and the Bucks, numbered to 99. We have an insert of some sort coming our way. Let's see what this is about. Huh. Round ball royalty. This is numbered to 99, and that is for the Knicks with Bill Bradley. It's kind of a cool card with the rounded, you know. I kind of like that insert. That's not bad. Well, okay, so apparently the only person in this case is TJ Leaf. Here he is again. So whoever has the Pacers, you've got a couple of TJ Leaf autographs. You've got TJ Leaf relic. You've kind of just like loading up here on TJ Leaf for whatever reason. Ray Allen in the Miami Heat. Also numbered to 249. Starting to detect a pattern. I believe all of our relics are going to be numbered to 249. At least seems that way. That's how it's looking in the beginning anyway. Got all of our base, I think. All right. Devin Booker. There's LeBron. John Collins. Millsap. Klay Thompson. Saric, etc. Dr. J, baby. Julius Erving for the 76ers to 99. And we have another round ball royalty, but this one is different colors, and it's fancy. It's got a little pattern and everything. It's very fancy. It is numbered to 75. For the Spurs, Tim Duncan. For the 76ers, Allen Iverson. That's kind of cool. And it's numbered to 10. That's more cool. We like them numbered to 10. That makes me happy. So at least, hey, at least it's somebody different than TJ Leaf, right? That's all I'm saying. For the Jazz, we have Derek Favors. That's the 249. Let's get our base out of the way. Well, come on now, base cards. Don't be acting crazy on me. Kevin Love, Iverson, Isaiah Thomas as a Laker. You know, there aren't a whole lot of Isaiah Thomas cards as a Laker because he was there such a brief period of time. Luke Kennard for the Pistons. That is numbered to 99. I see another Panini's Choice Award. And it's Bogdanovic for the Kings. Numbered to 75. Those little deals are hard to, you know, go down in there, please. They're really wide at the one portion, which makes them kind of difficult to deal with to a certain extent. Oh, come on, man. TJ Leaf again. So Pacers, you know, congratulations to you because you have pretty much everything coming out of here as TJ Leaf, and that's the nice silhouette to 199, but come on, Panini. This is what frustrates everybody when we pull the same player over and over out of the same case. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers to 249. Why couldn't that have been our signature? Because we are destined to hit TJ Leaf. No offense to you if you are the Pacers tonight. I don't begrudge you getting your hits. Of course, I just find it super frustrating when one player comes out that many times. In one case, you know, I mean, that's just a lot. Of course, then again, we all know if it was Donovan Mitchell or Jason Tatum coming out that much, we'd be jumping off the roof. We'd be so happy. That's numbered to 99, TJ Warren and the Suns. So, yeah, I know. I'm kind of hypocritical in that way. Depends on the player, I guess. Pacific Marquee insert. Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs. Finally, we're going to see someone different. It's Wayne Selden for the Grizzlies. Yay. Oh, that's on a silhouette too. Nice. Oh, and it's to 25. Very nice. So there's Wayne Selden with a cool 3-color patch, hard-signed autograph, low number, silhouette. I like the hit. Whoops, we left somebody hanging back there. Where'd he come from? That's Maxi Kleber to 199 for the Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know where Maxi came from. He was stuck to the back of Frank Mason, I guess. That is also numbered to 25. So we got a little bonus in that pack. Because we had 3 hits there instead of our usual 2. So maybe they were feeling bad about giving us a whole bunch of TJ Leaf. And they said, we'll give them an extra hit in one of the boxes. So we'll take it, right? Happily accepting all hits. Even the extra ones. J.R. Smith and the Cleveland Cavaliers to 99. I see another Mamba's Choice coming up. That one is Steph Curry to 99 for the Warriors. Try to slide him down in there. Lenny Wilkins for the Hawks. That's a throwback. And it's numbered to 99. For the Suns, it's Elfrid Payton to 249. Man, I have got something just all of a sudden itching me like crazy. I think that stupid mosquito, it must still be in the house. I think I told you a couple days ago there was a mosquito in the house that flew in when I opened the back door, and I could not get rid of the thing, and the cats hadn't pounced on it and killed it. And I hadn't seen it for a while, and I thought it was dead, but now I don't think it is, because all of a sudden I've got all these red spots and I'm itching. So I think he's alive and well wherever, or she, rather, is alive and well wherever she is. I didn't know until recently that it was only the females that bit ya in mosquitoes. Didn't know that. Rudy Gobert to 99 for the Jazz. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, Randy. I would like to see a Jason Tatum come out of here too, for sure. Staying Lover says maybe I'm allergic to TJ Leaf. This is numbered to 75. It is Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks. Oh, Sixers. Now you're happy at least. Here comes Markelle Fultz out for you. That's to 199. So at least we've got the Sixers happy and on the board. Semi Ojeleye to 249 for the Celtics. I think it's kind of interesting that they did a 16-box case too. They do some strange things at Panini. I don't know what their aversion is to the standard 12-box case, but you know, they're always doing these weird 16, 18, 20-box cases and stuff. It's like, come on, guys, just make them 10 or 12. There's Lonzo to 99 for the Lakers. And if they would make them smaller cases, everybody would feel like they were getting more too, you know? So, like where there's 16-box cases, maybe your distributor can only sell you 1 or 2. Well, if they were 12-box cases, guess what? You could sell them more. Everybody would be happier. Uh-oh. New Orleans Pelicans. Oh, it's not signed. I was thinking that was going to be signed. Daggone it. It's a Power in the Paint insert for Anthony Davis. And where it was in the pack, I just knew that was going to be signed, but it wasn't. But you know what it does mean? It means that Lonzo will be signed for the Lakers. Now we're kind of starting to see things roll along a little bit, because Lonzo is numbered to 25. So we had Markelle Fultz a moment ago. Here comes Lonzo out to 25. We're starting to pick up the pace a little bit with, got that in the wrong spot, with our Crown Royal this evening. Dwayne Bacon and the Hornets to 249. Oh, Kobe, you were looking for AD and Malik Monk. Yeah, you were like me, right? You saw the back of that, and we were both, I think, believing that you had an Anthony Davis autograph, but we had the Power in the Paint insert. Although that's the first one we've seen, so maybe that is a relatively rare insert. I don't know. We'll have to find out as we go along, I guess. And see if there are a lot of those floating around or just a few. Jimmy Butler and the T-Wolves to 99. Kevin Love is coming up for our Panini's Choice Award. That is to 25 for the Cavaliers. I see something that could potentially be quite nice. We're going to find out here in a hot second if it is. And if we haven't been fooled again, the Jazz is about to be happy. Oh, yeah, we weren't fooled on that one. That is signed. And it is Donovan Mitchell to 199. Live in the product. No redemption. Utah Jazz, congratulations to you. So now we are kind of rolling. We've hit Fultz and Lonzo Ball and Donovan Mitchell out of our last 3 packs. So now I'm feeling happier. Tyler Lydon and the Nuggets to 249. That's probably why they gave us all the TJ Leafs, right? Because they're offsetting all of our bigger hits. They're like, yeah, we're going to give them a whole bunch of TJ Leafs. But then at the very end, we'll, reward them with all the high-profile rookies. So, okay, we'll take it, right? We'll get the wrapper out of the way. Again, not knocking TJ Leaf, just by the way. If you're a TJ Leaf fan or a Pacers fan, not knocking him. There was a Jason Tatum base that went by anyway, so at least we know he's He's floating around in here. Rudy Gay, numbered to 25 for the Spurs. And it is an Anthony Davis Panini's Choice Award to 99. The Raptors, Jermaine O'Neal to 99. Our relic is coming out. I stuck that in the wrong place. Our relic is coming out for the Cavaliers, and it is numbered to 249. It's Kevin Love, who did some sort of interview where he comes out and says, yeah, I knew that LeBron was trying to decide between Cleveland and LA, like he had some kind of inside track because he was his teammate. But, like, guess what, Kevin Love? The whole world knew that LeBron was deciding between the Lakers and Cleveland. So I don't think that was really all that much of a scoop. Just saying. But you never know. Man's got to get his time, I guess, with the media. Numbered to 99 is Jrue Holiday for NOLA. Another Panini's Choice Award. That is Kemba Walker to 99 for the Hornets. Swaggy P. There is Nick Young to 99 for the Golden State Warriors. For the Jazz, it is Karl Malone. Karl Malone to 249 for your relic. That's not too shabby. And that's game worn too, so that's not too shabby at all. Nice. Oh yeah, you like that Stang Lover that they're calling LeBron now. L.A. Bron. LeBron. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then when they're not busy defacing his murals, yes. Whoops. Buddy Hield, Kings to 25. Here comes a Chris Paul Panini's Choice Award. Oh, nope, sorry. That's a Mamba's instead to 25. Mamba's Choice, not Panini's Choice on that one. Jonathan Isaac and the Magic, 199. A relic is coming up for the Mavericks. Sean Marion to 249. Okay, we're closing in on it. We have got 2 packs left. The one I just opened and then one more. So for 16 boxes, we cut a path through it pretty easily, but I still just think it's funny the way they do their numbering on some of this stuff. To 99 is Patrick Beverly and the Clippers. We have another round ball royalty hit. This is for the Lakers, numbered to 75. It's Magic Johnson. Sacramento Kings, you've got Harry Giles, numbered to 25. So nice low number. You'll have to wait and see what you've got with him, you know. He looked okay and actually looked pretty good in Summer League, considering he was out, of course, all of last year. Had the knee surgery. Was it knee or foot? I think it was knee. So we haven't seen him since he was at Duke. So hold tight on Harry Giles. That might be worth something. We'll find out. Oh, it's Al Jefferson, a change of pace for the Pacers. That's the 249, and we'll just say, hey, at least it's not TJ Leaf as we see that one. Kobe, you like that Harry Giles? Yeah, the 25 is good, and the patch was nice on it, a nice 3-color, and as long as the kid plays up to his potential, I think you'll be all right with that one. He did look good in Summer League, so I think he's going to come back fine. Just sometimes it's hard to tell. You know, he was out the whole season. Frank Jackson was out the whole season for NOLA. You kind of have to play a little waiting game. Stash those guys away when you pull them. To 99, Tyson Chandler and the Suns. Well, Silhouette, of course, is the highlight hit in Crown Royal. It's always been that way, whether it was football, basketball, or otherwise. So, yeah, I mean, for sure, when you hit the silhouettes, that is, as Mikey says, that's as good as it gets for this product. Yeah, I mean, silhouettes are definitely the way to go when you're in Crown Royal. And, of course, being numbered to 25, always a bonus as well. Bogdanovic and the Sacramento Kings to 75, Panini's Choice Award. The Blazers are hitting with Evan Turner to 99. And our last relic out, we're going to flip here in a second. And, of course, you know what? We're going to recap all this, too. Our last relic is Harrison Barnes to 249 for the Mavericks. So we found a handful of our high-profile rookies, including one of our really high flyers with Mr. Donovan Mitchell. So as a whole, I'm happy with what we've pulled out of here, but I would have liked to maybe seen a little better distribution amongst teams as far as the hits go. But as a whole, I think we did all right. So all of our relics that you see going by here are numbered to 249. Well, that is not. That's numbered to 25. So, right as I say that, isn't that always the way? As soon as you say it, it's like, yeah, no, you're wrong. Okay, so one was to 25. The rest of our relics are to 249. At least you had the nice Kobe in there as well. Although the Lakers had Lonzo too, so the Lakers did fine overall. Evan Turner to 99. Here's the nice Harry Giles to 25 for the Kings. Jonathan Isaac to 199 for the Magic. Nick Young to 99, Warriors. Jermaine O'Neal to 99 for the Raptors. There's the man for the Utah Jazz. It is Donovan Mitchell, hard signed, not a redemption for a change, numbered to 199. A very nice Lonzo Ball to 25 as well. That one is not hard signed, though. That one is a sticker for the Lakers. Markelle Fultz, numbered to 199 for the 76ers. Throwback alert, Lenny Wilkins to 99 for the Hawks. Maxi Kleber to 199 for the Mavericks. Another nice silhouette to 25. This one's Wayne Selden, 3-color patch, hard signed for the Grizzlies. A TJ Leaf coming out to 199 in a silhouette for the Pacers. Allen Iverson, nice low number to 10 for the Sixers. TJ Leaf again, that's to 199. John Collins to 199 for the Hawks. BJ Armstrong to 99 for the Chicago Bulls. And, yeah, it's TJ Leaf again. And this one is to 199. So as a whole, guys, happy with what we pulled. I think we pulled some nice high-profile rookies. We had some good low-number hits. As a whole, I'm pleased with what we got. Again, I just wish they'd do a little bit better on maybe some of the distribution of the hits amongst teams. But you know what? That's a pretty common theme these days, no matter who it is, Panini, Topps, or otherwise. So we're going to do one more little pass through the spreadsheet just in case someone missed it earlier, or if you happen to be watching after the fact and you've scrolled to the end. So the free shipping break's anticipated to ship out on Thursday. If you did not hit in the free shipping break, your random card that you are entitled to, consolation card rather, which is a random card, can be from any year or any series. Typically, I'm going to hold it for 90 days if you're on one of the free shipping breaks, or rather, I track it for 90 days. I hold it until the next time you have a hit, normally. And then when you do pull a card or an item, I just gather up all of those consolation cards that you might be due over the prior 90 days, and I ship them all off at once. If you do not want to wait for that, you just send me a message and let me know, and I'll get you taken care of. Now our paid shipping breaks, which is Elements, Clearly Authentic, and Crown Royal, if you happen to get skunked in one of these breaks and your team did not pull a single card at all in the whole break, then your consolation card or cards are going to ship out with the rest of the break. So it would go out on or about Tuesday. You don't have to wait for consolation cards anytime that it is a paid shipping break. So that's how that works. Quick little spin through what we've got coming up in the days ahead. Once again, tomorrow night is the Triple Play Baseball Box, which has the autographed jersey, baseball, and picture in it. And both Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are part of that series. So I don't remember who else, but I do remember those two being on there. And we're going to do 2 cases of Unparalleled Football tomorrow night. So it will be a 16-box 2-case break. On Sunday, we'll break a half case of the Leaf autographed football jerseys, another case of Clearly Authentic. We're going to break a half case of Allen and Ginter, and that is the last of the Allen and Ginter I have. So when we finish that up on Sunday night, that will be bye-bye to 2018 Allen and Ginter. On Monday night, it's a Gold Rush Series 2 autographed full-size football helmet. We'll break a second case of Crown Royal basketball on Monday night, and another 2-case break of Unparalleled Football on Monday night. Tuesday will be a triple play box again, another case of Clearly Authentic, and a Topps Chrome Jumbo baseball case, which, you know what, has 40 autographs in it. So that is, that's a pretty happening break with 40 autograph hits in it. On Wednesday, we are going to be super busy on Wednesday because we're going to open a lot of memorabilia and a lot of cases. So we'll open a Hit Parade Series 2 autographed New Era baseball hat. Autographed, if I didn't say that. We'll open a National Show Edition autographed baseball jersey from Hit Parade. Another half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys. We'll open National Treasures Collegiate Football. That comes out on Wednesday. We'll break a full case of it on Wednesday night. Origins Football comes out on Wednesday. We're going to break a full case of that too on Wednesday night. And then you know what? We're also going to throw in a 12-box case of Leaf Flash that comes out on Tuesday, but we're going to wait and open it on Wednesday because we already have one to open on Tuesday that ended on eBay last week. So, there you go. So that wraps up that. We'll take one more pass through this if anyone's interested. Pretty much, yeah, I don't really think this is going to go this way because we haven't had a lot of interest in it priced out as individual team pricing. So my instincts are that this is probably going to switch here in the next day or so, and I will make it a fixed price random team break. And at that point, I may or may not put it up on eBay. We'll wait and see. So if you're currently in one of these spots, as you know, I haven't taken any money for this break yet because I wasn't sure it was going to fill in the current format. So I'll just shoot you a message and let you know when I make that decision and give you an opportunity if you want to jump in at one of the breaks for the random team fixed price kind of scenario. And that has us all wrapped up with this tonight. I see it looks like we've got a few questions of people that have jumped in here at the end. So let's see what those are about. We'll see what we can answer for you. Mark, the basketball was John Wallace, I think it was, right, guys? It was equal seasons between the Raptors and the Knicks. We used random to award it, and it went to the Knicks. The baseball helmet was for the Cubs, Dustin. It was a Cubby, dual-signed Cubs helmet. And so, guys, I guess that has got us wrapped up for tonight. So, as always, I thank you for joining me. I will be back at it tomorrow night. So, hopefully I'll see some or most of you then or somewhere along the way anyway. So, until next I see you, take care and have a good weekend. Bye now.